Lifestyle brand eBay Man releasing a new book, Representation Matters, highlighting the experiences of more than 40 black gay men from all walks of life. Here to tell us more about it, the inspiration, the mission to change the narrative, Tom Logan, Dr. Mo Brownlee, and Derek Fleming Jr. Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Tell us about the brand. Tell us about this book, because it's a lot of work to get a big book like this together.
Yes, it is. So first of all, thank you all so much for this opportunity. eBay Man is a lifestyle brand that I curated for professional black gay men. We showcase from all walks of life with the same common thread of who we are as individuals. And so from that brand, we decided to go ahead and curate a more tangible experience as well. Something that people can also experience inside the home, give us gifts, to provide a representation of things that sometimes we don't typically see in media. And that's how the book was curated. And it is Representation Matters, which is so important nowadays.
Dr. Mo, when you look at this, what do you see?
I see authenticity. I see hope. I'm very proud to be represented in the book. It's just amazing the work Tom has done. And so I'm very excited. I was honored when he asked me to be in the book, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Derek, when you see this book and know that within any community you have sub-communities within communities, what does it mean to have all of this focused on gay black men in that one subset of one community in two different communities?
Yeah, I believe in the power of storytelling. So being able to tell diverse stories within our community is very important. You know, just understanding that the diversity of black men is just a widespread spectrum. How can we ensure that all stories are told? And then the power of authenticity. I know sometimes that's a touchy subject to talk about, but how do we allow ourselves to be authentic selves to live a full life?
Tom, how do you become an authentic person? How do you get the power and the internal fortitude to be authentic to yourself, your community, and your family?
Great question. I think the component that I needed to personally was to use it as a shield of armor, taking the things that sometimes people may feel as a negative or counterintuitive. I decided to go ahead and make that a shield of armor. So carrying that as, I know that I'm a black man, I know that I'm a gay man, and I carry that on and utilize those assets versus looking at it as a negative.
Dr. Moore, how about you?
Well, wellness, making sure that you take care of yourself. That's very important for me. And so being able to talk about that in the book was very important, because oftentimes we are a community that we're left behind when it comes to healthcare. And so him being able to show that and bring forth people who were in healthcare so that we offer that experience was great for me.
Derek, you're in this book?
Yes.
Tell us about your story that we're going to see in this book here.
Yeah, so it's really talking about the power of legacy and the stories that you have as an educator that supports black and brown young men across the city of Chicago. It's truly about ensuring that their stories are told as well. So when I see this, I see legacy and making sure that there are stories to be told for generations.
Why is that so important? Why is it important to tell these stories and have them in a book that could be sitting out on a coffee table for someone to page through?
As we know about our current political environment, as we see sometimes in terms of book banning and things being removed or shed away from history, I think it's very important that we eternally as a community make sure that we curate it and provide those experiences for ourselves, and leaving those legacies, having stuff that is on the table that we can provide not only for us, but for future generations.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Representation Matters at ebayman.com. You can order it there. Can we find this on Amazon too?
Just ebayman.com.
All right, exclusive right there. And Wellness Home, that's yours, Dr. Mo, right?
Wellness Homes of Chicago.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate it, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Hey, Tim.
Thank you.